Yes, yes, yeah. You are tuned in to Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Bernier, feeling so good to be alive. You know this already, and you know that I love you, love you, love you for tuning into the show. If you're checking it on YouTube, like I always say, hit that subscribe button for me. That's so sweet. If you're watching on streaming TV, find us everywhere. Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Roku, all that stuff on the Plymouth Rock TV channel. Yeah, I got love for our sponsors at Enjoy Your Life brand, Riverwalk Brewing Company, and the Higher Education, Music and Arts Festival. Oh boy, we have an episode that is as vast as the ocean is for you today, with a guest that is an entrepreneur, a creative, a brand developer, a visionary, a community enricher, an award winner, oh yeah, a restaurant guru, a hard-working, humble human, and a fishy fellow. Yeah, it's with great pleasure that I introduce to you Fred Derr.
How you doing, Michael? Thanks for having me, bud. Really appreciate it. Nice introduction.
Yeah, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Things are looking up. Summer's coming to an end, so no complaints. But the weather's beautiful.
Comfortable here in this space today?
I'm very comfortable in this space. I mean, how could I not be?
Yes, sir. So let's get to know you. That's what's going on here.
All right.
We want to know this Frederick Derr. What is there a middle name?
William.
Frederick William Derr.
Wow. I sound important, don't I?
You're prestigious with that.
It's a nice signature.
Look
though.
at you. So what's the birthplace?
I was born and raised in Ohio.
Ohio. In the
born in
whole state,
Springfield.
or specifically like one town?
Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield,
Most people,
Ohio.
when they visit Ohio, they're happy to, enter it and exit it for the most part.
It's not a
When they're driving
destination? You wouldn't say so. Is there one location that is a destination in Ohio, and is it Springfield?
Springfield is not. I know it's my birthplace. I shouldn't badmouth it, but it's kind of the armpit of the
There it
state.
is.
Yeah, it's kind of the
Smelly
armpit.
and wet. All right.
Hence we moved.
So how long were you there in Ohio?
I was there. I was born there. We lived up here for a short stint when I was a baby, and moved back to Ohio, and I lived there ever since I was 28.
Wow.
So, and then I moved to Newburyport at 28.
At 28, you said, see you later, Ohio.
That was it. I lived in Louisville, Kentucky for a year before I moved up.
And that
So
didn't
that was a
work.
short
That was
stint.
a stepping stone.
That was it. It was nice. It was nice, but it was a stopping ground. That was it.
So you arrive in Newburyport, you look around, and you go, I'm ready to be an entrepreneur.
Set
Let's
up
get
shop,
this cracking.
Get it done.
That's it? How does that come to your mind?
20 years to open Fish.
20 years.
So I had worked in a different industry for 20 years. Worked for one company, owner there. He was the owner of the company.
What was the other company you worked for in a different industry?
The other company was in the electrical industry, a company called Power Equipment Sales.
Running wires.
It's a lot of mission critical data centers.
I don't know what that means. You don't need to explain it.
All right. It's good stuff that keeps all this stuff going behind the scenes.
Thank you for that.
We did a lot of, we sold a lot of substations, solar farms, things like that. So it was a lot to do with the power grid itself. I dealt with engineers all day.
So you're doing this all day long. You're finding that maybe you're not loving what's happening here. You're like,
in the itch to make
I see him
happen.
doing this. Maybe I can, And then, so in that process, first, are there any entrepreneurs in your family? Is anyone out in Ohio running their own business? Is this like a realistic option for you for some reason? Or is this your own creation?
It's my oldest brother's a doctor. Middle one is a financial advisor.
Yep.
So he's pretty much
Kind of
entrepreneurial. So yeah, it's my
In
dad
that
started a
IC
business,
world,
but
yep.
got out of it a long time ago. But yeah, I guess I'd be the first one in the family.
So you're spearheading this entrepreneurial thing. So you have to overcome that, whether you're conscious of it or not. It's a little risky to get out there. So first step, you got to figure out what do I want to do? Did that come first? Were you like, man, I want to have a fish restaurant? Or were you like, I want to run my own business? Now what do I want to do?
It was my own business.
Okay.
Is what I was shooting for. I was stepping into more doing things on my own, doing things for myself, whether that was within the industry I worked in or just jump and take a blind leap into something else. And I took the blind leap.
So something in that previous job helped you to build this confidence. Okay. So
I don't know if it did the previous job build the confidence or the previous job
motivation
built up the thick skin to get out. So I think that's what it was.
All right. So now you've made the decision, and then you're sitting there and you think, what do I want to do? What am I going to open? What's my business? And how do you land at a restaurant?
In my travels for work, in my previous job, I was going up to Portland, Maine quite a bit.
Yep.
So I was going to Harbor Fish Market up there.
I love Portland, Maine.
Yeah. I love. Yeah, I do miss the travel. So I do miss getting to different areas. But when I was up in Portland all the time, I was coming back with product all the time. Salmon, tuna, oysters, every time. Calling buddies, guys, come on over.
Just
get together,
at that point, you were calling it product?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
All right, just
I guess
checking
now
in.
I call it product.
Yeah.
I was coming back with a cooler full of goods.
Guys.
So my buddies would all come over. I pushed them to open up a location down here. They didn't want to do it. They just fought me on it.
One of you guys has to open up a place. I'll cook. Let's go.
Well, finally, that's when I told them. I said, I go, all right, $51.49. I'm boots in the dirt. I'll come up and get product.
Yeah.
Bring it back. We'll make this happen. Nope, no interest. So said the hell with it. It's time to do it on our own. Let's make this happen. So hit the seafood convention down in Boston one day, and that was a Sunday. Monday, grabbed a coffee, went over to Joppa Fine Foods, met Abby for the first time.
Yep.
Talked to another small business owner, another entrepreneur that had some
business sense, savvy in this community.
Yeah. So talked to her. She pointed out the location across the street where we presently are.
Ooh.
Said, that's open. Here you go. What do you think? And introduced me to the landlord, and I don't know whether to hate her or love her for it.
So before we get in there, is there, aside from these 3 conversations you've mentioned here, is there business background? You go to college? Is there?
Yeah. So
what'd you go to college for?
I went to college for communications. Well, I went to college to have fun, but it's got a degree in the meantime. But I scraped through high school.
I like that, yeah.
Scraped through high school.
What's scraping in your mind? Is that D's? Is that C minus?
I was definitely not on the dean's list or honor roll or any higher education classes.
You just weren't motivated you didn't see the reason to excel in the classroom.
I was there to have fun. I was there to talk, obviously.
Is that generally how you go about life? I'm looking to have a good day.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, it's you gotta have fun. So, I guess scraping by would be my parents not having a high school graduation for me because they didn't know I was going to graduate until the last day of high school. So.
They're like, oh, you graduated. Sweet. Can you mow the lawn?
Here's a card. So I went to college at Wright State in Fairborn, Ohio, just outside of Dayton.
That's a big school.
Yeah, it is pretty big. Yeah,
right
I think it was like 22,000 when I was there. So.
And did you?
I excelled in college. Actually, I did well. So
you were 3.65, summa cum laude, something like
it
this.
Definitely wasn't that hard, but yeah, I was somewhere in there. There was a meat of the curve that I kind of fell in. So, but it was a fun school. It was small. I still have friends that I talked to from there, so it was a blast. It was
all right, so now let's fast forward again back to where we were. You walk into this building on Water Street in Newburyport, Massachusetts. Someone introduces you to the landlord. Maybe you love him for that. Maybe you don't like him that much for doing that. You get into the place, and like, what do you do? Like, yeah, this is the spot. It's available if you want it. And you're like, all right. It just
I guess
turn the key and you're ready to have this restaurant?
Who the hell doesn't put a fish market on Water Street?
It's interesting.
That was, check. That was done.
So you knew this. You were like, wow, there isn't any kind of like fish restaurant here.
There's no fish market.
Might as well just flat out call it fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was
How long did that take you? 2 days, 2 months to come up with this idea of fish going for it.
So I guess the biggest selling point of that spot, one location, two, there was a walk-in there, a 20 by 20 walk-in. There was a previous tenant that had put that in.
That's helpful with all the fish.
Huge
product.
I mean, that was, that was one thing offered back as far as capital. So I left there, went back home to my other half, who is an accountant by trade. Hillary dropped more spreadsheets in front of me of things I needed to fill out after I told her I think we should move forward with this, and I felt like I was filling out sales sheets again. It was like,
oh no,
is this true? I don't know. Well, where'd you come up with the number? I don't know. I made it up. Let's make it happen. So we pulled the trigger and did it.
Wow.
So
how long from when you walked in the door that day, looked at the space until it's open? Hey guys, we're open. Are you calling like graphic designers, dealing with all this stuff, or you're like months, weeks?
I would say May to August, because we had to get all our ducks in a row. You have to get branding.
That's pretty fast.
We partnered up with not partnered up, but our branding folks live here in town. It's a one-girl shop. It's we went with Favor the Brave.
Yep.
Kelsey did a great job with their brand.
I love
coming up
it.
with a name was funny because every fish market has a guy's name attached. I was not going to name it Fred's Fish.
No, I'm glad it's not Fred's Fish.
Not an option.
I think it kind of dumbs it down.
So we were sitting there one day, and I just said, she walked in, and I go, honey, I go, what about fish? She goes, I don't hate it. I was like, we're done then. We're done.
Jerry,
we're not arguing about the name, which means that's the name.
There it is.
It was perfect. So I was like, if a bar can call itself drink, I can call myself fish.
That is accurate.
So
was there any, now in this process, aside from these couple conversations, do you have like a mentor, a person that you go to, someone you really lean on? Is that Hillary for you?
Yeah, she
knows everything, maybe too much. She hears all the things no one else can hear.
So because she'll hold it against me, and she'll remind me of it quite often. She's definitely been a big driving force behind me pulling this thing together. Without her, this wasn't possible.
Right on.
It's I left a 20-year career and put a lot on her shoulders to pull this off. So she's.
How far into fish are we now? How long has this place been open to the public?
August 4th, it was 4 years, so we're a little more than 4 years.
So we're at 4 years. Now, from the point where you open the doors to now, it's all pretty easy. You don't even work that much. Is that a pretty accurate statement, or am I clearly...
From the outside looking in, as most people see it, that's probably what they see. It absolutely is. Yeah, it's... I mean, when you walk into an environment and people are having fun at what they do, it seems like they're not working hard. But there are, there's definitely an Oz mentality. There's somebody behind there making things work. So it's working with a perishable product is tough. It really is.
So there's some stresses involved with what you do.
Oh, yeah.
Do you actually put in a lot of hours? Are you working 15 hours a week, or is it more on the side of like the 70 to 80?
I'm 6 days a week. We're closed one day. That one day we're closed, I'm usually running around doing things for the market. So we scaled back hours during,
whatever happened.
Lovely
yeah.
sneeze pandemic that we just had. So we scaled back a few hours. I think that was for everybody's mental.
Yeah.
To try and keep up. We lost all our employees except for one. It's been a challenge. It really has, and there are a ton of hours involved. And I definitely found a newfound respect for every single business owner. I don't care if they own a sock store.
Store.
There's something
a lot
about
of people
it
are just out there like, I'm gonna sell some socks.
There's a sock supplier right now.
You need socks?
Give me a shout out.
I got you.
Make me some fish socks, please. It's these guys work their butts off, like I said, I don't know, I don't care what they do, from a liquor store to, although I wish I had opened a liquor store.
That's right, that would have stayed open. So Would you say that over the course of these 4 years here that you have learned something? Is there any... So if I come up to you right now, I'm like, I'm going to open a restaurant. Are you in a position to offer sound advice? Or are you like, good luck, dude?
Not for a restaurant. I would not give advice. We don't, no. As far as the fish market, we had, there's a fish market down in Hingham. And the guys came to me, and before we opened, I was trying to put feelers out to everybody I knew. So I had a buddy of mine that was a manager at Little Harbor. My brother-in-law is involved in the industry. We were talking to the folks at Harbor Fish Market. So we were trying to put feelers out everywhere and try and figure things out. And I was just trying to soak up knowledge as much as I could. So these guys came to us and they said, what do you think? And I said, absolutely, jump in, guys. If there's a need for it in your town, get in. What do you need? And that's some of the things that were offered to me, which, when I went to a fish market and talked to these guys and said, here's what I'm doing. And they said, what do you need? What can we, it was huge. It's not only it's a morale booster, but it's, it almost brings
I said restaurant because I thought there was some, so it's just the fish market straight up. There isn't,
straight fish
in my
market.
head, there's you can actually get things to go there also.
No, only poke
That doesn't
bowls.
exist.
We do
It says that on the, it's on the window and it's big. So in my head, that's going on there.
Now you're going to get me in trouble, or Brander wants me to take that down because she thinks it's a poke place. So it's, so we do poke bowls. I mean, that was something we did a couple months in. We started doing it, and it's a great belt and suspenders to the fish. So it's.
So
awesome.
Let's talk about the back to the fish market situation. Are there people, let's say you are the same distance from your market, and what's another fish market that's around here?
There's David's Fish Market up in Salisbury.
So why are people going, I'm going to go to fish in Newburyport?
Product
is better. You got the product. It's not being, honesty can sometimes seem boastful, but it's just honesty. That's fair. That's the answer that I'm looking for.
There's directions I wanted to go with the market, and having a variety of oysters, having fresh domestic shrimp, having our turnover is so fast with a product that we bring in. I run down to Boston to get more if we need it. It happens that quick. And there's things that he does great. The last thing I'm going to do is bad mouth him.
Do you guys know each other? Is there hey Fred, hey Dave?
I'm aware of him.
There's no
I get some
funny Facebook
sometimes.
Messages. No,
not
no
much.
Relationship in that way.
Not much. It's he's been around for 46 years. So
he's like, who's this young buck over here?
That's exactly what it is. It's
slow down over there, Mr. Newburyport.
Mr. Newburyport. That's what it is. You want to cross the bridge, go cross it. So it's. There's another reason. You've been on the roads up there. Nobody wants to drive on Route 1 North right now.
You mentioned the design associated with the brand. Now I gotta say this: it's the fish hat is top 4 seen hats in Newburyport. You feel like this is true? How are they getting the hats?
So we sell the hats in the store. We came up with, it was pretty simple design. I was like, I want to.
So what's on your head now? Yeah. This.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the hat I see everywhere.
We got our zip code on the back, just to kind of point it out that it is us. It's
here in Newburyport.
That's it. That's it. So we've got some good swag out there. We've got some nice.
So you focus on merchandising. People come into the space and you're like, here, get a sweatshirt. Is it always stocked up, or it goes to your website? How are the people? Because there are a lot of people with that hat. Am I imagining this? Because I feel like I see the hat a lot. How are they getting it? They come in to get food and they buy a hat?
Yeah, pretty much. How
many hats are you turning over in there?
You know how many
20
people
a
walk
month,
in and
100
their
a
name
month?
is Fish. My name is Fisher, so it's people buying hats for their cousins. It made.
I love to fish.
Yeah.
The hat.
Somebody sent me a pic. It was in the guy was wild salmon fishing out in Oregon, and he was wearing my hat. So people are sending it around, different people. So it's
a take
pretty
action
cool.
hat because
It
it's
is.
interpreted a lot like fish.
Fish.
Let's go.
What is that? Fish. What does it need to be?
I like it. I like it. So do you personally love eating fish? Is like a you into fish?
I do.
Every day. How often?
Not every day. I'd probably say about 3 days a week.
Is there
You know,
like, because I hear there's like some issues with eating too much fish. I don't know anything about this.
It's supposed to make you smarter, but I'm still waiting. So
I thought you were, I still think you are a genius. So is this what it is?
Did you hear that, Hillary?
You better know, hell. So 3 times a week. What kind of fish? I'm calling you a fish connoisseur because that's accurate. What's your favorite? What's the finest fish? What do you like? Oh my gosh, we can get.
My favorite is probably
Hope I've never heard of what you're about to say.
toro.
I've never heard of that.
Toro is toro is Japanese for fatty. It's the fatty tuna. So it's
Fatty tuna.
the belly of the tuna cut that literally
That
looks
could be
like
the next hat.
a
Yep, sorry.
wagyu. It looks like a wagyu steak.
Like I know what a wagyu is.
It's a Japanese beef.
Look at you showing off
It's
here.
good stuff.
I like your lingo.
It's
So you want the toro? That's
Toro.
Toro. That's the
Toro
number
from
one.
Bluefin tuna. It's that's tops of my list. It's
How
it's
often
literally like butter.
are you able to slang that product out of fish here?
It's rare. when
It's
we get
rare.
it. Rare than we
And when
get
you
it.
get
So
it,
if
you're
you
like,
see
I
it,
don't even
buy
really
it.
want to sell this. I'm gonna keep it at home and freeze it.
I've done it.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
I've done it. I've
I
seen
don't
it in
want to know
Boston.
if that
They
was
can-
personally paid for or through the business. We don't need to talk about that.
She is an accountant.
So when you're there at Fish, doing your thing, people are coming in, you're giving them their food. Is there music playing? You play music in there? I walk in, I hear some music.
Music inside and out.
What's the music that you're playing there?
We play a lot of reggae. You go from reggae to country to 80s to, hip hop. We play a lot of hip hop.
And these are, it seems to me like those are the things you're into, so you're controlling the music there.
When I'm there,
Yeah. You walk in and you're like,
It's,
there we go.
Although, when I do put on something like Rob Bass Pandora, these 18-year-old kids
They don't
know
know what's-
every single word.
Oh, yeah,
Every
because it's
single
come
word.
back around now.
That's it.
It's like the
That's
doors
it.
of the hip-hop world. Okay.
Yeah, it's,
I like this.
Disco. We actually got disco going every once in a while, and the kids love that. It's funny. It's a riot.
What do you consider disco? Give me
it's
some
just
names.
Put on Bee Gees. I mean, it's I don't even know half the names of it.
I know exactly what you're saying. I just put it on and be like, play Soul Town.
Yeah.
And then like whatever. I know the words to every
done.
song. You're like, who is this? I'm like, I have no idea.
But I like it.
Yeah. So did I ask you on air here if you love everything about Newburyport? Do you love it?
Yeah, it's awesome to be a part of the community. It really is. I've lived here since '98.
And you feel like you're an actual part of the fabric now. It's a long time you've been here.
Yeah, it's it's funny when since I've been here, things have changed. And, and when folks tell you, hey, welcome to town, and you're like, how long you lived here? And they're like, oh, I moved here 2 years ago, and I'm like, no, welcome to town. So it's a good feeling to
Decades.
have.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling to have. It's we've seen the town change, some good, some bad, but it's, I love being a part of the community. And actually, it's what I always tell people. People are like, what's going on? I'm like, feeding the people.
That's it.
Feeding
the people.
That's
a product
it.
that I'm happy to be giving to them.
That I eat.
That's it.
That's
I
it.
put it in my mouth. They can put it in theirs.
Yeah.
I like it. I like Newburyport too. I like it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's the goal with Fish? Like, what are you trying to do here?
Oh man, did Hillary put you up to this?
I mean, we need to know. Is it a 5-year plan? Are we on a 10-year plan? Is it a 3-year plan? Are we looking at 30? What's the goal here?
I don't know.
With this?
Just take it where it takes me.
Hold
right now,
on.
we're
I see where Hillary's struggling. There's no goal?
It's not yet.
Look
Not
at
yet.
this.
There could be.
That's because
There
you're
could be.
well thought out.
It's
You're waiting for it to come to you.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's I don't know the answer.
Is Hill giving you pressure
We
to tell her
continue-
what the plan is?
He would never do that. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Is this thing on?
I like your approach.
I mean, right now we're growing and we continue to grow. We're doing this Oyster Fest, so it's.
Let's not go there yet. I got a whole thing on that. Yeah.
I want to keep doing things for the community that I wanted to see here. Yeah. So the market being one of them, and stepping into that, the O word now. I can't say it, so it's
so you feel like you're kind of in the early stages of what your vision is here.
Yeah.
I like that. So you do have goals. There are goals there. It's just not the goal about when is this company going to end. That's a different kind of goal.
No, it's not.
You're not like grow, sell. I don't care about this thing. You're like, I'm into this. This is me. This is a business that I care about, and I'm a part of the community.
Yeah, I mean, especially I guess it's a pro and a con when you brand yourself and wrap your brand around it. You're in it. So yeah, you are it. You sell it. You're selling you. You're selling a bit of you, of what you built. It's almost like putting a kid up for adoption, I guess. I don't know.
It's real because if you go through the fish, the Newburyport fish social media pages, like, you're quite the character out there. Let's be real. Like, you're every third or fourth picture on it, and you're doing something, and typically it looks like you're in the most positive way, being a little goofy, having some fun, right? So that's why
everyone... a 20-year career to go have a bad time somewhere else.
No.
Didn't happen.
If you didn't have a good day and you did all these moves, like, something is wrong. Yeah. On the concept of having a good day, can I give you a gift?
Yeah.
Comfortable with that? Yeah. Let's do a little gift here. Here we go.
All right. It's not even my birthday.
This is how this works. Gifts are good. This is fun. It's great for everybody. Yeah, you got it. I want you to I'm going to act like a teacher for a second. I say this often. Take all the things out. I want to see what's happening in there, okay? Yep. We'll keep it fun. It's entertainment. It's an Enjoy Your Life hat.
Enjoy your life.
You also gave me a Newburyport Fish Market hat, 75 Water Street. Love you for that.
Nice, man.
Yep. There it is. More Enjoy Your Life. That's your vibe. That looks like your size. That's going to work, yeah. I asked your assistant your size.
Did she tell you?
Very good with everything.
Was she?
Everything, but did not tell me your size. I don't know.
She probably didn't. Well, she didn't want to. I'm too old now, so she didn't want to insult me. So. Love these, as you can see.
Yeah, a lot of love to Hint.
Man, I love Hint
waters. On the team now. Good people.
This
there
one's
it is.
Closed?
That one's open. That's the Enjoy Your Life Session IPA from the good people at Riverwalk Brewing. We love Riverwalk.
Oh, man.
You're probably going to the brewer's wedding. Yep.
Here I am.
Yeah, that's right.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, he made that beer. Some Enjoy Your Life stickers. Really pushing the Enjoy Your Life brand on you. I like this. Good approach.
You gotta enjoy your life, man.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to enjoy it for you.
Take the action. What's that say?
Living free.
I think it's a Roots of Creation sticker. I think that's what that is. Some reason
Our walk-in has a lot of stickers on it, so these are going up.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one there. Yeah. A gator for when you're out on the boat fishing. You don't want to get your neck burned.
No.
Right?
No, not at all.
There it is. There it is.
Let's check these out. Let's check this out.
Yeah, you're familiar with the gator buff thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which existed decades ago.
And that C word.
Yeah.
Nice.
There it is. Oh, yeah.
All right.
In that world. Now it's forever associated with that. I got to give you two beers. You can't just have one. It's like those chips from when you were a kid.
Oh, man, the Lays.
I don't really.
What do we got here?
I don't know. Something that was really nice that a dude named Connor Mulholland did. That's all I can say.
Live clean or die. Nice.
There it is. Taking care of the ocean and some humans, I believe. CDs, a lot of CDs get mailed here. A lot of CDs come to my house. It's hard to listen to all of them, and
we will.
I need help in the process.
thought that was Beavis and
All
Butthead.
good feel goods. I've seen that
that was
name
Beavis and
before.
Butthead.
Yeah, it's got a little Beavis and Butthead vibe to it. There it is.
Nice.
Yep, MTV, remote control, all the things.
Man, back in the day.
Spring break, yep.
Got some stickers. Who's this?
Yeah, you have no idea. You don't have to worry about all the miniature items in there. I should have told you that about 8 mini items ago.
Stick myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Golfing days for you.
Nice.
How's that seem? Like it's the right size? Yeah.
I'll get to the gym
Yeah.
someday. You know?
Yeah.
I'll get back in the water and start swimming.
There it is. Nobody knows what an incredible swimmer you are. Now they do. This guy can swim. Yeah. There's the tank top for
There
when
it
you go to the
is.
gym.
That's why I need to get
Do
back
some
in the gym.
curls, some push-ups,
I'll start working with these.
or just go to sleep with that thing on, sit on the couch.
Oh my God, she will disown me. That's gonna be worn when she's away.
That's from the Green Stride Newburyport Half Marathon. Yeah, that goes
Sweet.
on October 24th this year.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Where is it?
It's right. It pretty much takes off right on Merrimack Street there, in front of the Park Lunch.
Yep.
Ends again at the Cashman Park. The best half marathon around.
Nice.
And Green Stride is a gentleman from this area. Lives on White's Court
White's
now.
Court. Does he really?
Eli Balin.
My old
Yeah.
stomping
Oh, I'm not
grounds.
supposed to say where people live. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes I forget. Yeah.
Oh man.
There it is. Yeah.
Nice.
I hope you've enjoyed this gifting process.
Couple more hints. I love these things, man. Trust me.
So, let's now get into, I hear you're putting together something epic that has not been in this area before, in the small city of Newburyport, Mass. We have, what? What are you up to now?
Let's just.
What's it called? I can't, it's simple genius. What is it called?
Oyster Fest in the port.
Can you believe there was never an Oyster Fest here?
Disappointing. Disappointing.
No longer
Yes.
are the people disappointed, though,
No.
because now it's a reality. So, why are you doing this?
Because I want to have a party and I like oysters.
Like parties, and you like oysters.
I like to host.
Yeah.
I like to host parties, put it that way. No, I just wanted to, I mean, yeah, for all intents and purposes, I wanted to put on a party for the town. I kicked it around 3.5 years ago, and we weren't at a place in time, and thank God I didn't do it, because it would have, would have been pulled. And this year, we're in a good spot, and I, said the heck with it. Let's do it.
So here I am. This ad comes by, and I see, get your shucking tickets. It's Oyster Fest. And if I could say to the ad on Instagram, why do I want to go to this one? What would you, being the ad, say back to me? Why this Oyster Fest, dude?
First off, why not?
I know it's a party. I know it's a beautiful location.
Newburyport's own Michael Bernier is going to be hosting the music.
Yeah.
We have 10 farms coming down from Maine. As of now, it's probably going to grow a little bit. I've focused on Maine oysters because that's what we do in the store. Nothing against Mass oysters. I love them. Great people, great companies. My background was Maine oysters. That's what I was bringing home.
Is there
from
no
Portland,
distinct taste difference there? This is for my own information. You like the Maine ones.
It's cold water. I love the pop and the snap.
Yeah.
Folks that struggle with shucking, a little easier to shuck, so the shells are a little thicker.
Shucking. Yep.
So we've got 10 farms coming down. I've got, if any of you have tried our horseradish or cocktail sauce, it's called Holy Schmidt's. It's out of Long Island.
Yes.
It's the guy's name is Matt Schmidt. It's a
I love
horseradish
him.
farm is where it comes from. So he farms a
Who
horseradish.
has a horseradish farm?
Never
Matt
even knew it
Schmidt.
existed.
Holy
Never even
Schmidt,
knew it
he really has
existed.
that?
So he's got some tremendous stuff. He's coming up for it, so they're going to be putting on part of it. We've got Atlantic Sea Farms, which is Maine kelp, coming down from Maine for it. Another one of our suppliers down out of Boston.
What does that mean? They're bringing kelp?
Bring kelp. See, it's they do a seaweed salad, a Maine sea beet kraut, and they do a sichi. The seaweed salad is what we do in our poke bowls. So it's all natural.
Yes.
It's not. People think seaweed salad. They think of the stuff they eat in a sushi restaurant.
Yeah, it was like
green.
Dehydrated and then it was wet to become again. Yeah.
They don't even dye it green. They dye it blue and yellow to make it green. So it's there's a couple dyes in it. It's sweetened. It's
not so good.
It comes from unregulated waters. So this product, they're an amazing company. If you haven't looked them up, check out Atlantic Sea Farms. They do all natural product coming out of Maine. When lobstermen or fishermen are on downtime, they hire them to harvest the kelp. So they're keeping guys working. They're keeping the economy going. It's a great company. And we've been selling their product for almost since they came out.
I'm excited about having seaweed salad there.
So
seriously,
they'll be there. One of our suppliers out of Boston, Wolf Fish, is going to be doing caviar. Riverwalk is
they're gonna
brewing
have a couple
beer
great
for us.
I hear this. What's it called? Is there a name? Are we allowed to say it yet?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't been privy to it. Christian's been pretty hush-hush about it. So
yeah.
He usually is because he knows I'll
just say it like right now, and then he'll see this,
sing like
and
a
then
choir,
he'll be like, dude, what
boy.
happened?
Yeah, I'll just be boop. I didn't say anything, Christian. So Riverwalk's doing a beer for us. We've got, we're working on wine and Prosecco.
Yeah.
Possibly a rosé. I'm not sure. I think we just want to stick to probably two of them, keep it simple.
Yeah.
So Riverwalk's going to be working that angle for us too. So right now I believe Grand Trunk will be supplying the wine and Prosecco. So
so there'll be
another
some
small
good
biz.
stuff.
Yeah. So we wanted to try and get, as many people involved in it locally as we could from small businesses.
Yeah, of course.
Possibly going to bring in a caterer to do a couple things, but right now we're just still trying to. It's ever evolving.
Let's look at two other things here. So, what happens? You buy a ticket and you go in and you get one oyster.
I wish.
That's not how it works.
No. So the ticket, tickets include a dozen oysters and the event. A dozen?
Is that a lot of oysters? I don't know how that works. That seems like a lot of oysters.
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. Generally, you go to a restaurant, you're going to pay anywhere from $3 to $4 for an oyster. So I wanted to keep it. I didn't want people to have to commit 100%. I see. They're getting in, they're getting the event, they're getting the music. They can have beers, they can have other food, they can try different things. We didn't want people to have to, dive in head first. Dip your toe in the water a little bit.
I'm ready to have 50 oysters. I've never done this.
Oh man, I didn't want it that much of a commitment.
My intestines
but
swollen.
you can buy more oysters if you want in blocks of 6. Oh man, what else?
I want to talk about the atmosphere that is being set here, because from what I've heard, all right, so the back of the building where this is going to happen, the parking lot, it's like you can't even call it a parking lot because it's along the rail trail in Newburyport, which is along the Merrimack River. So you're not eating fish and oyster where you don't see the water because you can see the mouth of the river there, the ocean. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And how about this tent? I hear it's like, village sized. What's going on here?
Oh man,
it's a lot of tent.
It's a lot of tent. It's
a high-end wedding.
So the entrance is going to be a 30 by 50. So this thing is rain or shine. We're not messing around. I don't want to rain
it can do
date,
anything outside.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room.
So we got a 30 by 50 as an entrance, and that drops you into a 40 by 150 foot tent.
30 by 50 is most people's events, just for the record. That's your entrance. That's like, this is what we're doing.
We didn't want to mess around.
That's incredible. So the other thing is, 40 by how
40
many?
40 by 150. Yeah.
Are you setting that up on your own?
I don't even know how to describe that. Yeah, we call it LL Bean. Come on down. You got those little pup wire things. I don't even know how tall this thing's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna have lights on it for the airport or what. But the tent is massive. It's
That's
absolutely
great.
massive, and I think once it's up, it's gonna be even more overwhelming. I think it's the band, the tables, the oyster guys in the middle.
Stoked.
I mean,
Did we even say the date yet? Have we talked about the date?
I don't think we have.
Come
I don't
on.
think we have.
Let's say the date.
October 2nd, 1 to 5.
Yes. October 2nd, 2021, Fish Oyster Fest. So many clever ads. Are you the guy that's coming up with the ads?
Well, the branding, no, that's Kelsey. I'm not that creative.
All right.
I'm not
Seems
that
a little edgy like you.
A lot of the
Shuck this.
a
and
lot of the
whatever.
shuck stuff, it's me.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta
I
get
felt
a
that
little
coming
jab
through.
here and there. You gotta get some attention. So
Like, it's okay. It's okay.
that's-
So, with the fish market going on, with these events going on, there's some chaos involved. There's a lot, and there's always something you can do. How do you maintain any drive or motivation? Like, where does it come from? Where does the fire to, like, I'm staying on this, I'm pushing, I know I would really like to just sleep, but instead I'm getting up, I'm doing this, and I'm not just doing it, I'm doing it really well. Where does that drive come from? The need to...
In 20 years in sales, when you're on the road, you're whether you're 100% commission or not, there's a drive there. You can't succeed in the sales world if you don't have that. And
You were on the road in those years? Driving?
Yeah.
Warrior.
A lot.
Yeah.
So that need to constantly go after the next best thing, to keep making it happen, to keep reinventing yourself and moving. You just keep moving the target. If you reach this one, you set another goal, and you reach that one. And it wasn't, I know you mentioned, our competition earlier. It wasn't that I wanted to model myself after another fish market. It was that I always did things different in sales. I always took a different approach, which is the approach I took at the market. So the drive is to constantly just, to hear people come back in and say, you sold me this yesterday, and I prepared it the way that you told me to. That's kind of our thing at the market is, when people come in, it's what's for dinner. It's not what do you want. What's for dinner? What are you making? How? Well, I'm not sure. I'm looking for motivation. What are you doing? Grilling? Are you pan frying?
You're
What are you doing?
offering advice in there on how to prepare.
You have to.
What should go with it.
People are scared to death to cook seafood.
Of course they are.
They really are.
What is this, and how do I know when it's done?
Oh my
Gotta
God.
take the skin off their bones.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think I could do
Where'd
this.
it come from? Is it poison? Is it, no. It's like, it's the funniest
Can I have your
question I
cell
think I
phone
get
number?
asked is probably
call
what's
you?
fresh. Or is this fresh? That's probably the funniest question.
That's because they feel like if I don't know anything, I can at least ask, is this fresh?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's fresh. Okay, fresh fish. That's good fish.
Well, I'm not sure what they want me to say, though. No, it's not.
Nah, that
It's
one
3
there.
weeks old.
It's like 3 weeks ago, somebody caught him.
This one, I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah,
And
hardly
but
was
I'll
he
sell it
on
to you.
ice at all during that. That's why he's graying a little there.
Yeah,
But you'll
it's
be
like-
fine.
It's oxidized.
Benign.
So, yeah, benign. No kidding. It's benign.
So you stay motivated. You keep pushing. You might as well. Do things like winning the Bonds Best of the North Shore 2021 give you some gas and some gusto? You're like, that's good. I'm glad that's being recognized.
It's, North Shore magazine has been very kind to us. They shop at our store, they support us, and they've been great. I've got no complaints whatsoever.
What did you win there? What are you actually the best at in the North Shore?
So we've won the past 4 years. What did we win the first year? First and second year we won Editor's Choice. Last year we won Editor's and Reader's Choice, and this year we won Reader's Choice.
For best fish market?
Best fish market on the North Shore, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of good ones out there. So
You go out to eat that night? You're like, that's good.
don't know what I did. I probably went home and went to bed. So yeah, North Shore Mag's been great to us. You know, I've been to their event. Their event's pretty good time. Their Bonds event.
Sometimes they have like a Bono impersonator, all the things. So,
in the name of love,
you take care of yourself in general. Diet, exercise.
You gonna tell my doctor?
Are you gonna say work is just exercise?
Are you gonna tell my doctor?
Not unless your doctor's Dr. Dan.
I probably drink too much. I don't sleep enough. I work too much. No, I mean, I'm active. I used to swim 4 or 5 days a week, a couple miles a day.
You said used to.
So.
I'm talking about now. I don't want to stop you, but now, is there push-ups? If I was like, let's take a run, you'd be like, bro, I got to go get some product.
Running's not in my vocab. As much as swimming's probably not in yours.
No,
so
I take my son to swim lessons. That's fun. The monkey walk on the wall, you know.
No, I run if I'm getting chased, and they've got to be bigger than me.
Yes.
But swimming is my sport of choice. So but no, I haven't exercised.
No, you don't take care of yourself. That's fine. You could just say, you know what? I'm not really taking care of myself
I eat fish.
in that
That's
way.
taking care of me.
That's good for you.
That's good. It's like I said, it makes you smarter.
Yeah. The whole time we've been doing this, I'm like, man, I'm really lacking intelligence over here on this side of the
Makes
table.
2 of us as I kill mine.
So it's your own time. Somehow you have 3 days, and somehow you have no thoughts of the fish market. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh man!
To bring a smile,
going
some
out to
laughter.
Going out to eat.
Yeah.
Grab the dog, hit the beach, spend some time with the girl. It depends, really. You know, it's when we shut down. We shut down for a month. It's close to 3 weeks in January. Last year we couldn't do it. We couldn't travel, so we just stayed. You know, right.
But that's a part of your annual routine.
It is.
3 weeks to the head in January. Reset.
It was put out to me as a suggestion, but it was more of a suggestion. You could be single if you don't do this.
Wait, we don't have to mute that part.
And with her being an accountant, she's going into tax season in April, so summer's a good time for her, not a good time for us at the market. We're busy. Right. But we take off. We've done Italy twice in the past 2 years. We've been to Jamaica. We go to Negril, which is, we fell in love with it. So we go to Jamaica now.
That's great. I love this 3 weeks in January that you and Hill are doing. That's great.
You got to recharge.
Yeah, of course. I do this. I do nothing. I take February, same thing, 3-4 weeks, nothing.
Go off the grid.
Yes.
Yeah, shut the market down.
Airplane to palm tree location.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, you have to. You know, if I'm miserable, I'm going to close the market.
Yeah.
If I drop dead, where are you going to get your fish? You know, and we're not selling pharmaceuticals, so
no. And it's your life. At the end of it all, what we're looking at here is you really want to enjoy your time, and if you can't give yourself 3 weeks out of a year to shut down after the great effort that you're putting in, you have to scratch your head like,
you wonder why.
What am I actually doing right now? Just gonna keep this going? Yeah.
You can't.
So I respect that. That's what you should do. As we sit now, 2021, whatever month it is, what are you afraid of? What scares you? Is there something you're like, oh God, yeah, not that? And then let's not talk about just like what went on. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I hate to throw that in the mix because that really didn't.
That's terrible.
That didn't affect us. I mean, we didn't close one day due to COVID.
Yeah.
So
you got a different setup.
That doesn't scare me.
What are you afraid of, Fred Derr? Derr.
Man. A lot, I guess.
Nothing. You go to sleep pretty easily at the end of the day. You lay down, work a couple things out, you're beat
to hell.
and that's it.
I I guess if I'm afraid if I get back in the ocean and start swimming again, the fish are going to look for some payback, and they're going to send jaws after me.
There it is.
So it's,
that guy right there is taking a lot of product out of this ocean.
Yeah, they're like,
Get him!
He smells like a fish slick. So
is that Fred? It's Fred. Fish know what's up.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever look to anyone for inspiration? You watch videos, you read books, anything inspire you? Some human that you're like, damn, David Goggins really is incredible. Gosh.
There's so many out there. That's the thing. It's like I said, the newfound respect that after opening a place, I'm ashamed of myself that I didn't realize this. And, I knew people worked their butts off, but, so many people will walk into a place and just think that everything's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
So, there's so many people out there behind the scenes making things happen. It's you could walk around this town for 20 minutes and run into half of them.
Yep.
And
true indeed.
Those are the people that you look at, the people that had to reinvent themselves, had to recreate themselves this past year and a half, and they made it through. May look a little older, but we made it through.
You look great. Did I forget to say you look handsome today?
I did myself up for that.
Yeah, I thought so. Very classy shirt for me. All the things. Just big letters.
You're like, what did I do? What did I do? You're like, no more fish guys.
So, I got to say this. Let's be serious here, Fred. I asked you to come here. I asked your assistant to ask you to come here for two reasons. Two reasons, distinct reasons, many more. These are the two that I'm going to mention here. One, I am always in great support of, inspired by, like, oh my gosh, that makes me feel so good when I watch a person have an idea in their head and say, I want to do that. And not dismiss it like most people do as not realistic, to take that idea, to put it somewhere, set it as a goal, and then to take the steps that are necessary to accomplish that goal and make this little thing that popped into your head, whatever you were doing that day, having your coffee, you're like, oh, open a business, oh, fish market. And then it's real. That is beautiful. I
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you've chosen your life. And I know as we get older, compliments are less and less. So I'm just saying, from over here where I'm sitting, we've met a few times. I think you're a great person. I see you doing your thing, and I'm like, this makes me happy. So it's great. It's wonderful
awesome,
that you follow.
Thank you. I appreciate
and make it real. Second reason, Fredd Derr. You can do anything you want with your time and behave however you so choose. You can go about your life and your daily interactions at the gas station, within your market, and you can behave however you choose. And you, for whatever reason, have chosen to be nice to people and to do things that are heavy on the positive side and of benefit versus not being nice, not being a good guy to be around. And whether you consider this or not, it's another amazing thing that you don't normally get a compliment for, but you should. Like, you're out there being nice to people. That is very valuable to the community in itself. Forget about the market. That's wonderful. So I want to say thank you for that too.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
Grown men, compliments. That needs to happen more.
Brothers,
it's
don't
all right.
shake hands.
Yeah, man. All right. Now that I've gotten that out of the way,
man. I need a tissue now.
Yeah, and the tears are heavy. Would you like to play a game?
Let's do it.
It's a good game.
Oh, man.
It's called Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart. It used to be called Fast, Fun, and Dumb, but I thought dumb was negative. So now it's called Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart. It's fast because I'm going to make it seem like it's happening fast. Everybody that watches this show all the time sees me do this. It's fun because we're having fun. We might as well have fun. It's not so smart because you're not gonna think about it.
Why do I feel like my foot's gonna go in my
No,
mouth here
no,
soon?
no. It's nothing like that. I'm not gonna cut it up and make you look bad. It's just exactly what happens.
Oh, I do
Everybody
just fine
loves
on my
you,
own
okay?
making myself look bad, trust me.
Here it is. Oh, yeah. We'll start easy. Yes, yes, yes. Fast fun and not so smart with Fred Derr of FISH. Best band, favorite band of all time.
Oh, man. Crowded house.
Crowded house. Never had that answer.
Product of the 80s, baby.
Hear
Product of the 80s.
You have one meal left to eat. What is it?
Buffalo chicken wings.
Buffalo chicken wings. Blue cheese with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy. If you had to eliminate one state, end it, it's gone. One state in the United States of America, what state would it be, Fred?
Well, being from Ohio State Buckeyes, let's eliminate Michigan.
Wow. Ohio loves that. Yes, yes, yes. $1 million cash now. It's under the table.
Okay.
Maybe. Would you never
Small unmarked bills?
I can't promise anything good's going to happen after this exchange.
All right, all right.
Would you never eat fish again?
$1 million? I don't know. That's I mean, I'm averaging in my age here. I'm wondering how many more years I got. That's what I'm looking at.
Can I have this million and will it work forever?
I don't know.
It's an I don't know answer. That's fine.
Fish, I mean, does that include like oysters?
Anything from the ocean. The ocean is done.
On.
The ocean's out.
What about
it's from the land. It's from
those
no kelp. There's no kelp from those fancy people.
Steamers, that's
none
not
of this.
fish.
It's all gone. The answer is no. I wouldn't take the $1 million.
Right.
I'm answering it for you. Current favorite restaurant in Newburyport, Massachusetts.
Vera.
Dude. Vera. You're into the Italy thing.
I like the
I like
love
that.
the Italian food.
Yeah.
I love the Italian food.
Sauce. Yes, yes, yeah. Are aliens a real thing, Fred? Aliens?
Oh man, I don't know.
Give an answer, Fred. Decisions.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Aliens
the
are
universe
real.
is big.
And ghosts.
The universe is big. I don't think the aliens want to have anything to do with our bad experiment going on down here, though. So.
Final question.
All right.
You happy you came here today?
I am. I'm very happy.
Me too.
I appreciate it, man.
I'm happy this happened.
Cheers, bro.
And cheers. It's the last sip.
Here
Here we go.
All right. Down there.
You're a good man. Let's do a couple things here. First one, what did I miss? What else do we need to say? We got to get into how you connect with fish on the social media platforms at Newburyport Fish.
At Newburyport Fish on Instagram. It's Newburyport Fish on Facebook.
Yes.
Newburyportfish.com is our website.
Yes.
Shout out to
whoever
Nicole.
made them all the same,
Shout
because
out to
I would be
Nicole,
upset
who's
if they
lined
weren't.
Line this up.
Oh yeah, a lot of love to Nicole.
So she is the driving force behind
pulling a
the
lot of things
Oysterfest.
together.
Yeah.
She should.
As I'm juggling, she's making sure to take a few balls out of the mix.
What is he saying? Don't listen to him.
yeah.
But this is what's really no.
I don't
love
know.
Hillary. We want to give Hillary some love.
Give Hillary a shout out. I am doing what I'm doing because she does what she does.
That's right.
That's
it's
exactly what it is.
It's a team effort.
I couldn't do it without her.
That's
I really
it.
couldn't.
I love the union.
Her, so.
I feel pretty good. That's it. That's it. Feel nice. We got the Newburyport Fish. We've learned everything about your life and Ohio. You love fish. We didn't talk about how I've
Ohio,
never
or you
eaten
want to
fish.
visit? Let me know. I'll tell you where to go.
Yeah, that's it. This is offering something. That's Fred Derr. You got to get yourself to Oysterfest October 2nd, 2021. Information at NewburyportFish.com. Everything Newburyport Fish. If you even type the word fish and Newburyport, all roads lead to that hat.
You'll
right
find
there.
us.
Yeah, boy. And check the Instagram page because Fred's funny. He's funny. He is. That's it. It's the end of the show. I love you. I love our sponsors at Enjoy Your Life brand, Riverwalk Brewing Company, Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Watch the show on Plymouth Rock TV channel. That's it. I'm done.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks all. Thanks for listening.
You got a quote?
Oh, man.
You seem like you'd have an epic quote that this is going out on. Pressure's on. It's not really on. There's no pressure.
If is a middle word in life.
That's it, my friends. Peace. We love you. It's offering something. Yeah, man.